This is not a coincidence. The fact that you are here right now, listening to this, at this exact moment in your life, is not random. It may feel like it. It may feel like you just clicked on a video. Like this is just another message. Just another voice. But something in you paused. Something in you stayed. And that matters more than you think. Because in a world full of noise, distraction, and constant movement, the moments that make you stop, the moments that make you feel something deeper, are never accidental. There is a reason this is reaching you now. Not yesterday. Not tomorrow. Now. And if you are honest with yourself, you can feel it. There has been a shift happening inside you. Not loud. Not dramatic. But real. A quiet awareness growing over time. A sense that something about your life is changing. Even if you cannot fully explain how or why. You have felt moments where things that once made sense no longer feel right. Moments where you question your habits, your choices, your direction. Moments where you feel disconnected from a version of yourself you used to accept without thinking. At first you tried to ignore it. You told yourself it was nothing. Just a phase. Just a thought. But it did not go away. It stayed. It grew. It returned in quiet moments. In silence. In reflection. And the more you tried to push it aside, the more it made itself known. Not to disturb you, but to wake you up. Because that feeling you are experiencing is not confusion. It is awareness. And awareness changes everything. The moment you begin to see your life clearly, even in small ways, you can no longer go back to complete ignorance. You can pretend. You can distract yourself. You can delay. But deep down, you know. You know when something is not aligned. You know when you are repeating patterns that no longer serve you. You know when you are settling in ways that are slowly holding you back. And that knowing creates a tension. A quiet discomfort that stays with you until you respond to it. This is where most people turn away. Because awareness is not always comfortable. It does not just show you what is possible. It shows you what needs to change. It shows you the gap between where you are and where you could be. And that gap can feel overwhelming if you focus on it the wrong way. So instead of facing it, many people choose distraction. They go back to what is familiar. Back to what feels easy. Back to routines that require no real growth. But something is different about you. You did not fully turn away. You are still here. Still listening. Still thinking. And that means something. It means a part of you is ready. Not fully. Not perfectly. But enough to begin. Enough to take a step. Enough to question the life you are living instead of accepting it without thought. And this is where your life begins to shift in a real way. Not through sudden change. Not through dramatic moments. But through awareness that leads to intentional action. Because once you start to see, your choices begin to matter more. The small decisions you make daily begin to feel significant. The way you spend your time. The way you respond to situations. The way you treat your own potential. It all becomes visible. You begin to notice patterns you ignored before. The ways you delay things that matter. The ways you choose comfort when growth is available. The ways you avoid discomfort even when you know it is necessary for change. And this is not about judgment. It is about clarity. Because you cannot change what you refuse to see. And now, you are starting to see. Before you leave, listen to this carefully. Because this might be the most important part of everything you've heard so far. Right now, in this moment, something is happening inside you. You may not fully understand it. You may not be able to explain it. But you can feel it. That quiet awareness. That subtle shift. That sense that something in your life needs to change. And the truth is, this is where most people turn away. They feel it. And then they ignore it. They go back to distraction. Back to comfort. Back to the same patterns. But this is your moment to be different. Because now you see it. Not everything. Not perfectly. But enough to know that you cannot go back to who you used to be. Awareness has changed you. Even if your life looks the same on the outside, something inside you is no longer the same. And that matters more than you think. This was never just a video. It was a moment. A pause in your life where you were forced to reflect. To think. To be honest with yourself. And moments like this are rare. Because most of the time, life moves too fast for you to stop and truly see where you are. But right now, you see. You may not have all the answers. You may not know exactly what comes next. But you know enough. Enough to take one step. Enough to make one different decision. Enough to stop ignoring what you already feel. And that is all you need. Not perfection. Not clarity. Just movement. Because your life does not change all at once. It changes in moments like this. Quiet decisions. Small actions. Shifts that nobody else sees. But over time, those small choices become your reality. They shape your future. They define who you become. So do not leave this moment the same way you entered it. Do not go back to sleep in your own life. Take something from this. Even if it is small. Let it be real. Let it matter. Because this is not a coincidence. Not this message. Not this moment. Not the way you feel right now. This is where everything begins. If this message spoke to you, if it made you feel something real, then take a moment to like this video so someone else can find it too. And if you are ready to keep growing, to keep becoming more aware, and to keep moving forward, then subscribe and stay connected. This may be the final episode, but your journey is just starting. Stay ready.